Today we'll be harvesting some vomit that the bees gave us, so come along for the ride. Welcome to the Bee Broadcasting Commission. Today we're going to be opening up some of our hives here. I see the first flow of the first couple of spring flowers hit, so I'm not expecting to harvest today, but at least to see some strong hives. So we're going to open them up and see what's going on inside. Ow! Stepped on the thorn. So before we open up the hive, I like to give not more than 2 puffs of smoke at the front. We don't want to over smoke our bees. We don't want to make them drunk, so we don't over smoke them, we just want to calm them down. And we just gently from the back open our inner lid. Give it a bit of a twist. Just see if you can spot the queen on the inner lid. There's a super on, so sometimes you'll see her, sometimes you won't. When it's just the brood box, you'll most definitely almost 60% of the time see her. Just gently shake off the bees, put our inner lid in the front, and then we can start with our inspection in the super first. So you can see inside of the super, the bees are busy. Already started capping honey from the top. They usually start from the top and work their way down to the bottom. So let's take one out and see what's going on. You can see this one is 90% capped. It's almost ready to harvest. It's a very good sign. Sure. So this one is not completely ready yet. Still open nectar. I don't want to smoke into the brood box, I just want to smoke the top, just to calm the ones at the top. Start on the side. This one, yeah, I can already see there's a queen cell. There's one, the emergency queen cell. So, actually we put in maybe a month ago. You can see they already worked it up very nicely. Beautiful frame of brood here. You can see there's another queen cell, emergency queen cell. Or just a normal queen cell, I think. I think this one is just a normal queen cell. Huh? Another one. No. So there's 3 on just this one frame. So these ladies want to swarm. So at this point I'm just checking for queen cells. I just want to inspect the queen cells, any emergency queen cells, the other queen cells I want to take out. I don't want this colony to swarm any longer or any more. We want to get as much honey production out of it as possible. So we want to keep the hive strong and full of bees. So I'm going to add a super on this one because they need space. They're running out of space and that's why they're swarming. can do a split as well. But if you're splitting your hive, you're also losing half of your colony. So right now we're just looking for honey production. Here you can see there's your cap brood. You can see some eggs being laid. Pollen they use to make bee bread. Very healthy, strong looking frame of brood. See another one. Inside. Oh, I see. Smoke the corner here. Perfect, yeah. We'll get these two done. Another green cell. Another green cell. See any brood on it, but we were lucky. Yeah, like I said, just pollen and nectar. You can see that the wetness in there, that's your nectar. And then all these little different shades of orange and yellow, that's your pollen. Maybe cheeky here. So I have a strong feeling we're gonna harvest from this one. You can see. Absolutely full. Oh, sorry about that. Yep. Look at that. Full frame of. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, this one is heavy. Full frame of cat honey. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. So when we're harvesting, I try to keep the super we have here with the drip trays closed as much as possible because we don't want any bees flying in. And we don't want to take any bees home with us because the bees we take home with us, they will unfortunately die. So try to keep as few bees as possible. You can see another beautiful frame of cat honey. Now I'm just checking if the nectar is not still too wet. So if you see any, if you shake it like this horizontally, and you don't see any nectar falling out, your honey is ready. You can take. If you see any nectar falling out, it's still wet. So these frames we're not taking, they're not fully capped yet, so I'm just gonna move them to the side and then put our frames that the bees clean for us, our wet super frames. You can see all they have to do is they don't have to do too much repair work. On the frames they're still very well intact, so we're just going to put it back in and the bees are just going to fill it up with nectar again. But we're going to put it in the middle so they can start from there. You know, I like this side more because you remember by the old side you have to drive to each one. There's like 5 guys here, everything is here by you. brood. You can see there's your capped honey on the top, the capped brood. This is a beautiful corona. There's some new nectar. Obviously you'll see some eggs, new eggs the queen is laying inside of your corona. And then here's your drone cells. These are your male bees. So here you female bees and your male bees. See if you open this one. It's still not ready yet, but you get the point. I think let's add a super on this one now. Because you see how many bees are going to come out of it. The light is exploding. It's getting huge. So we need space because now we're not going to harvest any honey because they're going to start laying in the super. So if they lay in the super, that's fine, the bottom super, but the top super is on honey because of the flow. Over smoking the bees, I just want to keep them calm. Not smoking too much in the brood. I'm gonna add another super on this one. I see this is a 9 frame strong brood colony that we have here, so just gonna give them more space to work. So there's not any more swarming happening. You can see there's a good flow of nectar coming through, so I don't want to lose any honey production, so we give them more space. Instead of them laying in the super and not producing enough honey, I'll rather give them another super to lay in and then another super just to put the honey and new flow of nectar in. Ideally you want to do a split here, but I think maybe we'll come back in 2 weeks and start splitting here. We just need more boxes. I'm just poking them from the edge so we don't crush too many bees. Now I'm just giving them space in this super. If the queen wants to come lay, she can come lay in this super. That super I want honey from. What you can also do is if you want to put your super and you know they're going to lay, you can put a queen excluder, but I'm not really a fan of the queen excluder, so I'd rather just let them do what nature wants them to do. Putting our inner lid back on a skew angle, just gently sliding so we don't crush any bees. That's what we want. So this is the next day. After we harvested, we bring our supers into the bee room. And then we get ready to extract our honeycomb. So here we have our nice uncapping table. And then from the uncapping table, it's going straight into the honey spinninator 3000. I already have some frames I span out last night. Oh no, wait, I took them out, my bad. But here you put in your frames, we set the speed and the direction, and then your honey spins out into your strainer and then straight into your bucket. So I'm just going to uncap one for you guys, for example. I'm going to be using my uncapping knife. Slowly start working my way down. Taking all those wax cappings off the honey. And then finishing it off with my uncapping knife. Or uncapping tool, my bad. Uncapping tool. So opening up all the cells so we can get all the honey out of the frames. And then all these cappings we're going to melt down with the process and then turn it into beeswax blocks that we're later going to use as wax sheet frames for our supers and our brood frames. Just want to take off a bit of wax they built on the frame. So then from here, straight into the honey spinninator 3000. And then from there we spin it out. Thank you guys for watching. Like, follow, comment, share, subscribe. All those lekker things. Bye. My vinger moet net in die pad is.
My vinger is in die pad.
Ek kan hom sien hy is in die pad.